back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Carla, and I like talking about makeup, using the makeup that I have, and occasionally do reviews of new products, but I mostly like using what I have. I think that that is better for the environment and better for your wallet as well. So if you're new here and that's something that you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload 3 times a week, and I do project pen updates monthly. Alright guys, let's begin. First off, let me tell you, there is progress, but it's a slower progress this month, or not this month because it's already May, but April. April was definitely a slower month for me in terms of using makeup. Definitely wasn't It was not a slow month whenever it came to work, but anyway, long story short, there were a lot of like viruses and things going around my classroom. There was a stomach virus that everyone was getting, and I was like, I'm not about to get this. So I use a face mask definitely a lot more, and whenever I use a face mask, I tend to not wear makeup just because, my skin gets all oily, my pores get clogged, then I start getting zits and pimples and this and that, and I'm just not about that life. But nonetheless, progress is progress, and I am here to show you the updates. For primer, I have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, this one right here. This is how it looks like, and I'm gonna insert a picture of it. As you can see, from March to now, there's quite some progress. There's a lot of progress, and even though I did not use it a whole lot in April, there was still, like, you can definitely see that the pan got bigger. Now, let me tell you, the primer, I used it a total of 9 times. And I do not have a goal on how many times I want to use this primer, just because this is the only primer that I'm currently using. Sometimes I will use, on occasion, I will use an illuminating primer, but I am mostly just using this one, guys. Next, we have foundation. And for foundation, I have the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation. Guys, so this one I used it a total of 6 times because I was also using other foundations, but I put this one in my gym bag, and whenever you put it on your gym bag and stuff, it just, the whole bottle gets full of product or whatever. It's not full, it's just, the walls of the foundation get some product in it. So ever since then, this is not going all the way down. And I cannot see how much progress I've made, guys. Like, even right now, putting it against the light, I cannot see how much progress I've made. So, if you have any tips or tricks on how to make the whole thing come down, or most of it, just so I can see where, where the product is at, please let me know in the comments down below, because, again, I cannot track on the bottle how much I've used, but I can tell you that I used this foundation 6 times in the month of April. Next, we have concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this one, guys, I used it a total of 12 times. Again, I cannot really measure the progress on this one, but as you can see, you can see already the walls of this. Even over here at the bottom, you can see, like, there's not a whole lot of product left. But guys, I used it 12 times, and this is still not going anywhere. Like, I still don't need to scrape the walls of the tube. Like, I can still get it out and get product, and enough product for me, for what I like to use. So I'm not quite sure when this is going to be finished. I want to say maybe by the end of June, maybe. Hopefully. Next is powder, and for powder, I have the Halo Glow Setting Powder from e.l.f. This powder, I used it a total of 11 times, and as you can see, even though I used it 11 times, and I feel like I used quite a bit of it every single time, there's very little progress. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know, like, how I made such little progress, even though I used it, like I said, 11 times, and every time that I used it, it was like I would pour a little bit on the cap, put some on, then pour a little bit more, and just kept using it and using it. So yeah, I was impressed whenever I saw the progress and saw that there was very little progress. I definitely thought I was going to have a lot more, but I guess not. Next, we have bronzer. For this one, I have the Park Avenue Princess from Tarte. I don't know why I say that so weirdly. Anyway, this bronzer. You guys, this bronzer, I used it a total of 12 times. There's definitely some progress. I don't think you can see it here on camera, so I'm just gonna insert a picture of it. And as you can see, from March to May, there's a little bit of progress. Like I can start seeing that more of the pan is showing up. So hopefully I'll be able to touch pan soon, maybe by the end of June, but we will see. I'm hoping. Next, I have the Autobomb Girl Powder from the Bomb Blush. This blush, I used it a total of 9 times. Now, blushes, I've finished blushes before, so I know that they do take quite some time. This one right here, I'm gonna just insert a picture of it. And as you can see, you cannot really see progress on this one. Even though I've used it, you cannot see it because one, it's very pigmented, so you really need very little product for it. And again, it's just, blush is one of those products that really take some time to finish. So for this one, I honestly think that I'm just going to, I don't know. I think I had said that I was going to touch pan and then switch, but that might not be the case. Like, I'm still enjoying using it, but I also know that I have plenty of other blushes in my collection that I would like to use. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it one more month or two, and then I'll switch to, another blush that I have that I would like to use. Next, we have highlighter, and the highlighter that I have, it's the Nomad by Stockholm in the shade Midnight Sun. This one right here. I don't know if you can see it. And again, I'm going to insert a picture of it. This one, you guys, I used it a total of 9 times. I do see, again, very little progress, but I think that there's some progress. Lately, I have not been into using a whole lot of highlighter anyway, but I'm going to put a little bit more effort this month. Next, eyebrows. We have the e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel. Yes, Wow Brow Gel. This one, there's really no way to measure the progress on this one, but all that I can say is that I used it a total of 10 times, and it's getting kind of, look, it's getting a little bit dry already, so I think that with this one, maybe one more month and it'll be gone, and it'll be time to bring a new one, because this is actually the only thing that I use for my eyebrows. But I don't know, who knows, maybe I'll try something new. Next, eyeshadow. You guys, on this one, I have my Natasha Nona Mini Retro Palette. I am really loving this one. Is the one that I have on my eyes today. Well, actually, all the products that I have on my face today are my Project Pan products. So this one, I have it on my Project Pan. My goal with this one is to touch pan in at least one shade, and then I will roll in a new eyeshadow palette. But let me tell you, this one I used it a total of 3 times. Only 3 times, guys, during the month of April. So definitely there's not a whole lot of progress. But here are the pictures. I think that even though I only used it 3 times, you can still see a little bit of progress. Like, you can still see that in the shade Vintage Taupe, which is this one over here, there's definitely quite some progress. And also in the shade 60s, which is the grayish greenish matte shade. So on those two, you can definitely see some progress, I think. I don't know, you let me guys know down in the comments down below if you think that there's progress or not, but I personally think there is, but I'll let you judge. Next, we have eyeliner. This one is my waterline eyeliner, and this one is the Pixie Eyed Bright Liner. This one is the shade Nude number 1, or number 1 Nude. Here it is, guys. This is, let me just insert a picture of it instead. Here it is. So here's how it looks like. There's like 1 millimeter of a difference, but it, like, again, like I said, it's still progress. It's little progress, but always little progress is better than no progress at all. This one I used it a total of 7 times, which is unbelievable. I thought I was gonna have way more progress, but I guess not. So yeah, anyway, 7 times, and there's like a 1 millimeter of a difference. Next, mascara. For mascara, I have this mini Big Ego from Tarte, and this, guys, it's also getting already on the drier side. It's probably going to be done by the end of this month. And even if it's not, because this will be open for 3 months already at the end of May, I'm just going to declutter it anyway. So we'll just try to use as much as we can until the end of May. And whatever it is, if it's finished or not, it's gonna be gone. Next, we have lip liner. And again, I'm just gonna show you the picture of the lip liner over here. As you can see, from April to May, there is some progress. I know the last month is whenever I first, rolled in this product. So, and I said, oh no, I've been using it so much. I know I'm gonna have a lot of progress, blah, blah, blah. And clearly that was not the case. But again, I was not expecting to have a little outbreak of a stomach virus in the classroom that made me wear a face mask for almost the whole month of April. So yeah, hopefully this month of May everything is fine and I'll get to use more makeup, which will mean that we'll get to make a lot more progress in all of these products, which is what I want. Now let's move on to lipstick. For lipstick, I also had roll in this Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk. This one right here. And this one I used a total of 6 times, which is the same amount of times that I use the lip liner. I always use them together. Let me insert the picture over here of the progress. As you can see, there's also very little progress, but honestly, I think that progress is better than what I thought in my head it was going to be. I don't know why I thought I was not going to see any progress, but hey, there's something in there. Those were all the products that I have in Project Pen right now, guys. I'm not gonna roll in any new products. I am just going to keep using these ones, and hopefully I can give you a better update next month with the foundation. That's the one that I'm like kind of bummed about because I really don't know where it's at. I know that I used it a total of 6 times, so that's probably not a whole lot of progress, but I would still like to see where it's at in the bottle. So I don't know, I'm thinking to maybe, leave it for an hour or two outside in my car in the heat of Texas. And maybe that'll help. I don't know. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'll try something. Alright guys, that is it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell notification button so you don't miss any single one of my videos. And I will see you next time. Bye!